Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
What up, Livewire sports media fans? I'm back with you another one. So I'm back to back on these videos today. And this early this morning, so I'm trying to get through these real quick because it's some exciting news. So remember the video that came out earlier this last year, a few months ago, that Caitlin Clark was working with new player development coach Keith Porter? Well, Keith Porter was on this podcast. I want to get the excuse me. I want to get the name right because I hate misspelling names. Being honest with you, I hate misspelling names. He was on Rachel Anna Marie Demeter podcast called Courtside Club. So, and he talked about developing Caitlin. This is major because we already seen Caitlin game, and plus she alluded to Keith about Caitlin. You know, from Caitlin getting blitzed so bad in the last year, and she was able to break through that and was able to navigate, you know, average almost 20 points a game for the season, you know, setting triple-double records, setting rebound, setting assist records, setting a three-point scoring records. And she also, you know, she mentioned to him that how would it be beneficial for Caitlin to take it to the next level? And he said it simply like this: this is what he expects.
Then my goals for Caitlin, I just want her to just destroy everything, right? Like I wanna give her like the extra tools to where now the way the teams used to play her, you can't do that anymore. You're right, you can't force her to take these shots. So now what do? You just got to take that. You just got to take these points and just get on the other end, right? So that's my goal. I want her to just feel super comfortable in every scenario, every coverage, whatever it is, and just destroy teams, right? You know, the goal is ultimately a championship. And that's just my goal with like all my athletes. I just want them to feel good about their games and be confident and just go into the season, you know, just with that joy, like that we all started playing when we was a kid.
Now, hearing that solidify everything that we have been talking about with Caitlin and what she's going to be from year one to year two. And you already see Keith was working with Aaliyah Boston. Now, it's not showing up in Unrivaled for Aaliyah Boston, but that's just Unrivaled. I just don't hold too much stock in that. I hold more stock into the 5-on-5, the regular WNBA season, because you have more players on your team. It's really indicative for we to really pay attention to what he said. The key word: to win championships. Their mindset, Stephanie White's mindset, Kelly's mindset, Amber's mindset is to win titles. They're not putting this team together just to say, oh, like Linda put it last year, this is a 3 to 5 year process. And you had a mediocre coach like Chrissy Sides, didn't want to utilize half of her bench, just keep putting bad rotation after bad rotation in. They're not doing that. They're not doing that at all. And that's why it is so important. Excuse me. That's why it's so important to develop from year one. We see what Caitlin could do in year one. Now, year two, she's going to be more aggressive. He's going to put her in situational basketball. Her and Stephanie White, they're going to put her in situational basketball where you cannot guard her. And I said this last year going into this year. I said Caitlin Clark will win the MVP. Caitlin Clark will be the leading scorer in the league. Caitlin Clark will be a WNBA championship, a champion. Because the fact of the matter is, they know what they have on their hand. It's not like how Keith was coaching over there with Connecticut, with DeJournette and all of them. You have older players. DeJournette is not a skilled player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she might chase down block shots. Okay, LeBron does that. But she's not an elite scorer. Heck, DeJournette Carrington field goal percentage on layups is below 40%. Bad. She's not a great offensive player. She might hit a little three here and there, but she's not going to outscore you. She's not going to put up 20 points a game, 15 points a game. She's just not going to be doing that. He didn't have a lot to work with. DeRhonda Bonner already a little bit older, so you're not going to get too much out of her. Alyssa Thomas, a little bit older. You're not going to get too much out of her. Marina Mabrey, she's getting up there. You're not going to get too much out of her. So at the end of the day, when you got young talent like a Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston, you got to maximize everything they know how to do, because you're going to see more of a two-man game with Leah Boston and Caitlin Clark. Watch what I tell you. Then you're going to see a little bit more of Kelsey and Caitlin as well. It's going to be more highlighted more this year than you've seen it last year. You're going to see a lot of transitions. You're going to see a little bit more defensive sets. You're going to see them get out in transition. The thing about it is that Tyler said that was so important to me is that he wants her to destroy teams. You already heard Caitlin say last year they woke up a monster. You see how that resulted in the second half of the season. So if Keith's saying, I want her to destroy teams, you know what Caitlin's mindset is. Caitlin's mindset is to go out there and dominate. You're not going to be able to stop her. You're going to see that our Caitlin. You're definitely going to see that. Now, here's another clip where Keith was talking about certain other aspects and stuff like that.
We saw last year during her rookie season, she was full court press, face guarded, double teamed. And even through that, as a rookie, even coming off a full season in the NCAA all the way to the championship game, playing literally every minute on the court, through all of that, through all the defenses, she was still able to break through. She was still able, we saw all the records she broke. She was still able to score. She was still able to facilitate. She was still able to stay on the court. What is that thing in her game that can just make her absolutely unstoppable? Because she was near unstoppable last season. Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I give y'all a little bit of what we're working. I can't give you everything. Y'all got to wait until the season.
I understand.
So the season comes. But for her, like, just pace, like the stuff you guys seen in the workout, right? A lot of pick and roll work. And just learning how to like shift gears and play with different pace, right? I always compare it to like the men's side of the game. Like the top guards, like, you know, the Brunsons, the Kyries, like all those guys, they have so many different gears they could shift from. They go fast when they want, they go slow when they want, right? And just learning how to like move the defense in that way. Cause we know, like you were saying, she's seen every type of coverage, right? She's getting blasted on ball screens, right? They're trying to get the ball out of her hands. So learning how to slow down when she wants, to try to make that defense overcommit. Now we go the opposite way and things like that. And then just giving her like a few more finishes when she's getting downhill and things like that. So she has some more tools on her belt.
See, that's very important, is like how to change pace, because Caitlin does run at one speed, you know what I'm saying? But she does it so effectively. Now you're going to implement how to move fast, slow it down, then attack. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, he wants her to have not just one gear, not just two gears, not just three gears, but he wants her to have at least 3 to 4 different types of gears to play the game to attack your opponent. Because if you showcase that, then guess what's going to happen? Teams don't know how to defend you, because we already know Caitlin Clark is the best passer in the game. Candace Parker, you know what I'm saying? But you really don't know what to expect from her, Caitlin Clark, this year, because if she's attacking you, dribbling, being able to go, you know, the saying say, force her right because she can't go left. Now she's going to be able to go both sides. You already seen that she know how to break your ankles to get to the basket. So I do believe Caitlin Clark will spend more time on the free throw line this year than ever. I think she's going to still shoot her threes, but I think her game is going to be so dynamic with the mid-range and attacking the basket. It's going to be very hard because she's such a unique passer. She's such a great passer in the game. It's going to be hard because then whoever you have on the team, you got to lay her down low. You know that two-man game works between them. Then you could kick out back to Kelsey Mitchell that sits on the three. You could kick probably say you had Satu or Lexi Hall or whoever you could kick because teams going to try to trap her again. They're going to try to do that because they know how effective he is. That's all out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody in the league gets blitzed 94 feet than Caitlin Clark. And she still was averaging almost average. Excuse me. She was still almost averaging 20 points a game. So what do you think her scoring average is going to be this year? What do you think it's going to be this year? I think it's going to be well above 20. I'm saying 20. I'm saying 24, close to 25 points a game. It's going to be in that area. She's going to be the league's leading scorer. They are investing, they putting all their resources in Caitlin Clark to make her be the best player in the game. Without a shadow of a doubt, Caitlin Clark will be the best player in the league next year. Now, last year was her rookie season. She should have got more MVP votes, but guess what? They are dedicated to two things: winning a championship and having Caitlin Clark be the MVP this year. Watch what I tell you. Caitlin Clark will be MVP. I said it. We don't know what they're assembling as a roster right now. But whatever they're cooking up or whatever they're doing and put this team together, we expect this team to be in the finals. I expect this team to be in the finals because now they don't got to taste the playoff. They don't want just to get to the playoff. They want it all, and they're coming for it all. They're coming for everything. Stephanie White already said, their mentality is championship. When you walk into the season and thinking that, hey, our goal is to get to the championship, ain't nothing else matters. Finish, 6 seed, 7 seed, 8 seed, 4 seed. I believe that Indiana Fever has a potential to be the 1 seed. And it's going to be very hard for teams to come into the Fever home and beat them. I just really believe that. But I love what Keith Porter have to say. I love how he is invested in his team, his players, and trying to get the best out of them. He sees things. He's been around. And plus, he utilized what Kyrie and all the other players does. You know, how to. And like Steph Curry does it. Even though he shoots threes a lot, but Steph Curry can get to the basket. He just don't do it often. They are going to make Caitlin Clark an unstoppable weapon. She's already there. But when I say unstoppable, I'm talking about Michael Jordan type unstoppable, where it don't matter how you guard her, she's going to score on you. She's going to get her points, and she's going to make her teammates better. And that's going to be the greatest weapon an athlete can have. When you're able to score and assist and make your teammates better, and you getting production out of them, how can you stop that? How can you stop that? Because guess what? You just can't. So let me know what you think. I will pin the full video in my description. Till the next episode, Live Wire Sports, and we out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live Wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.